Not much, at least.
What? You're still underestimating me. Oh.
You got an eagle.
What?
Great.
Hey guys, what's happening? This is PentSage Strider Zero Wear Tiger X, whatever the fuck you want to call me. Shin's X FLSH. I don't know. I have a lot of names. That's besides the point. Um, I'm back here for another channel update. What do I say? Um, I'm gonna talk about something else after my update, like last time. So, I released my 3 gameplays that I had in store, which were Fire Emblem's Sword of Seals' extra chapters that I never got to because I wasn't diligent enough in my stream. God Hand's New Game Plus and Swing Away Golf's playthrough, and of the 3, the playthrough that got the most views was Swing Away Golf, my sports game, and that surprised me because most people I know are not into sports. So, like, there are people who viewed my shit, and so I got, like, you guys are there, so you guys got to comment for me, please. Do you want me to continue these sports games? Like, if so, I will. I mean, if you guys aren't gonna watch other shit, I won't. I really won't do it. I mean, maybe I will, but so the question is, I don't have any gameplays lined up for you right now. So, do you want sports games? If so, I'll gladly provide you with sports game gameplay. Um, there's plenty of Madden stuff. I mean, there's basketball. I could try a FIFA. I could try plenty of shit. I could play Swing Away Golf again. Maybe. Um, I don't know that I want to. Maybe I'll do Ryan. I'm getting pumped up, right? I don't know. Uh, I don't fucking know. But or I could do Rachel or something. Do a girl side of things. So there's that. I could do a lot of shit, but the main thing is I want to hear your thoughts on the matter because it's about y'all and about me. Because if I don't want to play shit, I won't play it. But it's really about what you guys want. I mean, you guys liked Fire Emblem for a while, but I'm guessing it ran out after like 7 because I did what? I did 6 and then 8 and then 9 and then the extra gameplays. So I did them all. That besides Shadow Dragon, Fire Emblem 12, Awakening, which I can't do, and yeah, or the old ones like from Famicom and shit like that. So, mm, what do you guys want me to do? Uh, I have some. I can do PS2 shit. Some PS2. I can do PS1. I could do N64. I can do GBA. I can do NES, SNES, uh, DS. Although DS is kind of tricky. I was going to do Phoenix Wright and do the Ace Attorney series leading up to Ace Attorney Investigations 2, which I hear the patch is out. Um, I'll probably just end up playing that off camera anyway, but I mean, DS is a little tricky. If you want a DS game, give me a game that does not require looking at both screens, just the top screen, because then I'll only have to record the top screen instead of like switching around. Because if I record both screens, um, your screen will be cut in like half, and you won't be able to see shit. Um, it'll be too small. Or I could try a box thing where it's like that way, where that's like your top screen, that's your second screen. I could try it. Um, Maybe I'll do a test demo, maybe a stream on it. I don't know. But either way, you know, let me know. Just let me know. And I mean that's about it. I got nothing for you right now. I'm still thinking. Um, let's see. Now let's talk about something a little bit different than like last time I talked about Walmart, the high cost and low prices. And this time I think I'll talk about GasLand, which is the other one I had to watch for school. And basically what GasLand is about is it's about um, something called fracking, which is where you drill down into the earth and you kind of use forced water and forced air and chemicals to bring up natural gas up out of the ground, and so you can harness that natural gas. And unfortunately, while it's an effective way of getting gas, the problem is that since it's injecting chemicals and the gas is coming out, it's also intermingling with local water supplies, and it's messing up wells and just tap water like everywhere in the country. And so what Gasland does is it basically goes to different people's houses, like tons of people who have been affected by fracking and just having these oil and like gas machines nearby. And like there's this one part where people are lighting um, their own water, the tap water, on fire, and it's actually burning. It's not just going out. It's actually lighting up the whole sink. Like there was a part where the guy just lit up. It was like all like that much, and it burned like all like the arm hairs like from his wrist down. Like wow, it was nuts. And so and there was this one part where the guy was on a lake. He put like a cone up to like a hole where the gas was coming out. You could hear the gas coming up, and then he lit the top of it, and just this fire was shooting out like a volcano or something. It was nuts. So fracking is obviously a problem in the U.S., and I hear it's happening in like Britain and other places as well. But um, that's the thing is it's sometimes you can call it necessary in some places because we really do need the natural gas, and in domestic policy, like it lowers the cost of gas because it's not being directly imported from like Saudi Arabia and shit like that. So the gas prices go down, and I mean, it's like, yeah, fracking is bad, and then you look at your gas station and gas is like $2 a gallon, and you're like, well, it's time to get gas for cheap. Well, but you don't realize that it's where it's coming from, why we have the low prices. So that's obviously an issue because as much as it is like an environmental problem, it's such an economic fucking boost. But, you know, at the same time, it also does economic problems because migration, you push and pull, they're all push factors from those areas, and so there's definitely some problems there. Overall, I mean, like the best way to get off this problem is to become independent from oil and gas. I mean, we just don't have the technology to harness solar and wind yet. Like, we do, but not to the point where we can come completely independent from oil because, I mean, solar and wind is good. It's getting better, but it's not to the point where we can just use that alone, and or even like hydrogen. Um, yeah, like hydrogen is a really good fuel source. If you don't believe me, look up some of the science guys like Steve Spangler. He does things where if you if you take bubbles that have oxygen and hydrogen and you kind of scoop them up and light them on fire, it explodes. And the purpose of that is to tell you that you can ignite hydrogen and oxygen to make water. And so if you started using that in cars, you could you can ignite hydrogen and oxygen and have plenty of power to drive, and the only like your exhaust is water vapor, which is safe as anything, honestly. I mean, there's all the gas emissions, but that's pretty much eliminated with hydrogen because water vapor is as safe as it comes. Well, not if we're fracking, right? Maybe the water supply fucks it. No, I'm just kidding. Because it's hydrogen. It's not. We're not. It's not the actual water. And actually, the water vapor going into the air, the clean water vapor would actually help the rain instead of acid rain from fracking. That actually is a big problem with places that are fracked with fucked water supply. Is when those chemicals get evaporated into the air, we actually get a really bad acid rain. Um, so yeah, like I remember in the 90s, um, with solar and wind, well, not wind, solar, we could not, our solar technology was shit in the 90s. Even in the early 2000s, like, I do remember that, I know I'm brushing my side because I shaved yesterday and now it's all rugged and you could basically cut yourself, you go hard enough, ow. um, so, like, I remember in the 90s and early 2000s, my grandfather had some solar stuff, but it was like mini shit, like these like mini toys that ran on solar energy, where if they charged long enough, you could make it go for a couple seconds or a minute. And I mean, now my house has solar panels on the roof. I mean, technology's gone a very long way, and our electric bill is not that high because of these solar panels. It does help that our house is in the right spot, and it's fucking raining right now, so we're not getting any of that shit. But our electric bill is very low because of solar panels. Granted, it's expensive as shit to get them, but eventually it pays off. Because your electric bill goes up to like fucking like $10 a month or something like that. I mean, it can go down, not up. So it's ridiculous. So it is getting better, our solar energy. We still have a long way to go, but we do in fact have kind of a light at the end of the tunnel, I think, where if we can start to get on this clean energy and start to um, invest more in it, maybe. I mean, I know it's a big debate in politics, like how much should we invest in solar and wind, and everybody has differing opinions. But the fact of the matter is, if we keep going in this direction, we may eventually become like completely independent from oil. Like we do need to become independent from foreign oil, especially like now, because we really need to kind of boost the economy from internal stuff, because that's how it works. Um, we we export way less than we import at this point, and that is a problem. Every country should import less than they export, but if we're doing it the opposite way, we're really screwing ourselves. Um, yeah. So that's it. I mean, GasLand was a decent film, but at the same time, they had me like about 40 minutes in, they started to repeat themselves a little bit, and it started to become a bit monotonous and a bit repetitive. I couldn't watch the whole thing, so by like an hour 10, I was done. I'm like, fuck this. I skipped to like the last 5 minutes to see how they concluded. I mean, I was supposed to watch the whole movie for the for the shit for my class. I didn't fucking watch it. I mean, I was able to pull together most of the pages for the review for the analysis, I guess, in comparison to the overall class of geography. But I couldn't watch the whole thing. It was an hour 40. I couldn't do the whole thing. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Once again, the most important thing is to let me know what you guys want. Do you want me to continue with sports games theme? I'll do it. I'll find something, or find me a, get me something, get me something. You guys are watching. Maybe I should put a clip of Swingaway Golf to get the Swingaway Golf viewers involved, right? I think I'll do that actually. I put that as my thumbnail. Get people. It's like clickbait. I know I'm doing clickbait, and I'm admitting to you that I'm doing clickbait. But the reason I'm doing clickbait is very fucking simple. It's because otherwise you guys won't click my video, and you won't know that I want your opinion. I want your opinion. So if it takes clickbait, I'll do it. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys hopefully pretty soon.